Have you ever reheated last night's dinner, thinking you're being practical and avoiding waste? What if I told you that this simple kitchen habit could actually be putting your health at serious risk, especially as we age? As we get older, our immune systems naturally become more vulnerable, and what might cause mild discomfort in younger people can lead to serious health complications for us. The foods I'm about to share with you have been linked to increased cancer risk and cognitive decline when reheated improperly, and if you have adult children or grandchildren watching, this information is crucial for your family's safety too. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal 5 common foods that doctors warn should never be reheated, the scientific reasons why they become toxic, and most importantly, safer alternatives that will keep you healthy. Stay until the end because the 5th food will shock you. It's something almost every household has in their refrigerator right now. Before we dive in, comment, "Safety first," if you're here to protect yourself and your family from hidden kitchen dangers. And if you're finding this information valuable and want to stay ahead of health risks that specifically affect those of us over 65, consider subscribing to Elderly Health Central. Every day, we share practical health tips that doctors often don't have time to explain, like today's food safety secrets that could prevent your next hospital visit. Now, let's get into these 5 dangerous foods. I'm going to share real stories from viewers just like you, explain the science behind why these foods become toxic, and most importantly, give you practical solutions you can use starting today. Our first food might surprise you because it's a staple in kitchens worldwide. Food number 1, rice. Let me tell you about Beverly, a 79-year-old who shared her story with me. She said, "I loved my weekly meal prep routine. Every Sunday, I'd cook a large batch of rice to last the week. I thought I was being smart and efficient. But after 3 days of reheating portions, I developed severe stomach issues that landed me in the hospital. I had no idea that my practical cooking habit was actually dangerous." What Beverly didn't know was that rice contains a bacteria called Bacillus cereus. When cooked rice sits at room temperature, these spores multiply rapidly and produce toxins that are heat-resistant. For those of us with aging immune systems, these toxins can cause severe food poisoning, and some studies suggest chronic exposure may contribute to inflammatory conditions linked to cognitive decline. Here's the dangerous part: many of us think reheating rice in the microwave kills all bacteria. This is dangerously wrong. The toxins produced by Bacillus cereus are heat-stable, meaning even boiling won't eliminate them. If you're like many people, you might also store rice at room temperature for hours before refrigerating, another risky habit. Here's what you can do: cook rice in smaller portions that you'll finish in one meal, refrigerate within 1 hour of cooking, and never reheat rice more than once. If you enjoy meal prepping, freeze individual portions immediately after cooling and thaw only what you need for that day. Rice isn't the only starchy food that becomes dangerous when reheated. Our next food is something that appears in almost every weekly menu. Food number 2, potatoes. Gary, a 72-year-old retired mechanic, told me about his weekly routine. I'd bake potatoes on Monday and reheat slices throughout the week. It seemed so convenient and economical. But after months of this habit, I began experiencing memory issues that my doctor initially said was normal aging. When I mentioned my eating habits during a follow-up visit, my doctor suggested changing my routine. Once I stopped reheating those potatoes, my cognitive function actually improved. Here's what was happening. Potatoes wrapped in foil and left at room temperature create an anaerobic environment perfect for Clostridium botulinum growth. This bacteria produces toxins that attack the nervous system. In those of us with aging bodies, even small amounts can cause neurological symptoms that mimic early dementia. People believe that potatoes are safe because they're vegetables. They also think foil wrapping keeps them fresh longer. Both assumptions are potentially dangerous for our more vulnerable immune systems. The solution is simple: never leave foil-wrapped potatoes at room temperature. If you bake potatoes for meal prep, remove foil Always reheat to 165 degrees Fahrenheit internal temperature. Use a food thermometer if you have one. From the garden to the breakfast table, our third dangerous food is a morning staple that becomes toxic faster than you might imagine. Food number 3, eggs. Linda shared this story about her 86-year-old routine. I was preparing scrambled eggs in batches every few days, storing portions for easy breakfasts. I thought I was being efficient and ensuring I had nutritious meals ready. When I started having recurring digestive issues, I never connected it to my meal routine. It wasn't until my daughter's nutritionist friend visited that I learned about the hidden dangers lurking in reheated eggs. Eggs are highly susceptible to salmonella growth when stored improperly. When reheated, the protein structure changes, making them harder to digest for our aging stomachs. More concerning, repeated heating and cooling cycles can concentrate harmful compounds that stress the liver, an organ already working harder in our bodies as we age. Many of us think that cooking eggs well initially makes them safe for reheating. We also assume that if eggs look and smell fine, they're safe to consume. For those of us with weakened immune systems, this gamble isn't worth taking. Here's the safer approach: prepare eggs fresh daily when possible. If you must store cooked eggs, refrigerate immediately and consume within 24 hours. Never reheat eggs more than once, and always heat to steaming temperature throughout. Consider hard-boiled eggs for meal prep instead. They're safer than scrambled when stored properly. While we're talking about protein, there's another common food that becomes even more dangerous when reheated, and it's probably in your refrigerator right now. Food number 4, chicken. Charles, a 75-year-old who loves his Sunday roast, told me, I would roast a whole chicken and eat leftovers all week, reheating portions daily. After several episodes of what seemed like stomach flu, I was diagnosed with Campylobacter poisoning, a serious infection that my doctor said can trigger autoimmune responses in people our age. Chicken contains high levels of protein that break down differently when reheated multiple times. This process can create compounds called heterocyclic amines, which have been linked to increased cancer risk. For those of us whose cellular repair mechanisms are already compromised by age, this risk is amplified. People believe that reheating chicken to a high temperature makes it safe. While this kills most bacteria, it doesn't eliminate the toxic compounds formed during the reheating process. Many also store chicken at unsafe temperatures or reheat it multiple times throughout the week. Here's what you should do: use cooked chicken within 3 to 4 days, store at 40 degrees Fahrenheit or below, and never reheat more than once. Consider serving cold chicken in salads or sandwiches instead of reheating. When you do reheat, ensure internal temperature reaches 165 degrees Fahrenheit. If you love meal prepping with chicken, cook smaller portions more frequently. Our final food might surprise you because it's considered one of the healthiest options available. Yet when reheated improperly, it can become one of the most dangerous. Food number 5, spinach. Diane, a health-conscious 74-year-old, contacted me after watching one of our videos. She said, I prided myself on eating leafy greens daily. I'd prepare a large spinach dish and reheat portions throughout the week. I thought I was being so healthy. When I developed unusual fatigue and breathing difficulties, my doctor was puzzled until blood tests revealed dangerous nitrite levels. I never imagined that my healthy eating habits could be causing harm. Spinach contains high levels of nitrates, which convert to nitrites when reheated. These nitrites can interfere with oxygen transport in the blood, causing a condition called methemoglobinemia. For those of us with cardiovascular issues, this can be life-threatening. Some studies also suggest that repeated nitrite exposure may contribute to cognitive decline. Health-conscious people often think that because spinach is a superfood, it's always safe. We reheat spinach dishes multiple times, believing we're providing excellent nutrition. This well-intentioned habit can actually cause harm. Here's the solution: prepare spinach dishes fresh, or if you must store them, consume within 24 hours without reheating. Add fresh spinach to already prepared dishes, or serve previously cooked spinach cold in salads. Never reheat spinach-based dishes more than once. For meal prep, consider other leafy greens like kale, which are safer when reheated. Now that you know these 5 dangerous foods, you might be feeling overwhelmed or worried about past meals. Let me help you turn this knowledge into positive action. I know this information might feel overwhelming, especially if you've been reheating these foods for years, or if your adult children have been preparing these foods for you with good intentions. Please understand, you were doing your best with the information you had. Managing nutrition and health isn't always straightforward, and food safety rules aren't always obvious. Instead of focusing on past mistakes, let's celebrate that you now have the knowledge to protect yourself and your family moving forward. This information isn't meant to scare you, it's meant to empower you. Every meal you prepare or request with this new awareness is an investment in your continued health and independence. Let's quickly recap: rice, potatoes, eggs, chicken, and spinach. Each becomes dangerous when reheated due to bacterial growth, toxin formation, or chemical changes that particularly threaten our immune systems. The key is fresh preparation, proper storage, and limiting reheating. Which of these foods surprised you the most? Have you experienced any unexplained health issues that might be connected to your reheating habits? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your story might help another viewer recognize important warning signs. If this video opened your eyes to hidden kitchen dangers, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Elderly Health Central. We're building a community where you can stay informed about your health and share your wisdom. Hit that notification bell so you never miss important health information like this. Thank you for investing 12 minutes in your health today. Every small change you make in the kitchen is a powerful step toward maintaining your independence and well-being. I'll see you in the next video where we'll explore safe meal prep strategies that work for your lifestyle. Until then, stay informed and stay healthy.